Hey everyone, this is Thatch and welcome to PUCL's Trivia Rewind. I'd like to remind everybody that this is a show that takes place about 4 years in the past. So now you're just about entering the land where Pikachu and Eevee are very, very popular, and now Partner Pikachu and Partner Eevee can be answers. So please be aware that not everything is exactly up to date, and if you want to catch more recent episodes of PUCL's PokeQuiz, you can of course just check out PuCL, a Pokemon podcast, wherever you're listening to this podcast, or anywhere else you might want to listen to podcasts. So be sure to check it out. Yeah, let it roll. Welcome to PuCL's PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on what they know about the Pokemans. Today we've got Seth and Whimsicott. We are going to quiz them. We have got 5 questions for them today. They need to answer all of them for a chance to compete against their fellow co-hosts for points to see which one of them will get to 31st and win a $20 credit to TeePublic. This segment is brought to you by AnimeGravy.com, where you can go pick up some awesome anime type art as well as some Pokemon art, Green Tauros images. They have this really cool Professor Oak one where it says Professor Oak wants you to be a Pokemon trainer. So definitely check them out. A great place. They sponsor this segment and we're really thankful for that. They're also just good people.
Yeah.
We know them personally. So
Hi, Gravies. Yeah. I love you.
So moving on, though, we're on to this next trivia. So they've got 5 questions with a possible total of 7 points. We'll explain it along the way if they get there. They've got one hint that they can use along with it. And they're in a race with their fellow co-hosts to see who can get to 30 points first. I think everybody's relatively close right now. So it's actually a pretty close race. And they are fighting together for that, what's it called? That $20 TeePublic credit to possibly get a mug.
Yes.
Or a t-shirt. We'll even say t-shirt.
A tapestry.
With my own face on it.
With your own face on it if you really want to be that vain.
Gonna get a PDL team tapestry.
A tapestry. All right, moving on. So if you guys are ready, we will get to question number 1. All of these are brought to you from our listeners on our Discord server over at Discord. Show notes, everything. That's where you can go find us at Discord. There's a trivia channel, and if you want to try to quiz these co-hosts, let's jump into it, and you can just drop some trivia in there, and if it's good enough, we'll pick it. So our first one, I believe this comes from Swamp Rat. He wants to know, what flying type move other than bounce can Magikarp learn via Move Tutor in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon?
Oh no.
Oh wait, that's the wrong question. God, okay, so I've got a different question because that's the answer. The answer is bounce.
I was about to say.
What water type move can Magikarp learn via Move Tutor in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? That was a poorly worded question by me, Thatch.
Any ideas, Whimsicott?
No.
Oh boy. Via tutor.
Magikarp doesn't learn a whole lot.
Is it?
I think it learns Water again by level up at some point, maybe?
I don't think so. I think it's Tackle Flail. I think that's pretty much it.
Oh gosh. What's a weird water type move? Something...
By tutor in Gen 7 or in Ultra Sun?
Actually, this is a lie. This is false information that I received from the Discord server. Let me double check to make sure I had the trivia correct before we move on.
This will be fun to edit.
I'm sorry for the correction. I apologize. This is on me. I believe this was from Swamp Rat. I could be mistaken. I can't find it. Okay, either way, we'll move on to the next question. Oh, wait. It was... Okay, what non-normal type move can Magikarp learn in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? But this is actually a false question, false statement. I don't think this is actually true. You will not get this. I'm going to give you the point for the mistake on my part, but the answer is Hydro Pump, apparently, but I don't believe that.
Actually, yeah, that...
Does it get Hydro Pump?
I think it might, like, really late. Maybe there's something after Flail in Level Up. I don't know.
So, looking at the list right now, Magikarp does not learn it by Level Up. And it also does not learn it via breeding. It does not learn it whatsoever from what I can... Oh, here it is. It learns it from an event in Generation 5, but does not learn it in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So that was a misleading trivia. I apologize. I will just give you the point.
It was fun to put us off our game.
Yep, because I messed up the first question. But moving on. All right, next question. Which legendary Pokemon shares a cry in the anime with Obi-Wan Kenobi's brave Varactyl Mount Boga from the modern masterpiece, Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith? This question is word for word from 10 Little Men.
Dialga, final answer.
Is Dialga your final answer?
I think so, unless it's Palkia. It's one of those two. I'm almost certain it's Dialga.
Is that your
No,
final
wait,
answer?
in the movie? In the movie specifically?
In the movie, yes.
Now I'm doubting myself, but I'm going to say Dialga.
Does Whimsicott agree?
Yes.
That is unfortunately incorrect.
Dang it, it's Palkia.
It is Palkia.
No.
Palkia shares a cry. So unfortunately for you, that is an incorrect answer. But you're at 1 point because I gave you a free one.
No, I'm ashamed of myself because I knew it.
It's like Thatch is playing this game just to completely confound me. Like, there was that early question, it was a giant mess, and then he mentioned Obi-Wan Kenobi, and like my mind was suddenly filled with Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, it was a Star Wars question.
It's the little four-legged running thing that he is on when he's chasing General Grievous.
Yes.
You are assuming I watch Return of the Sith more than once.
You don't know Hello There memes?
That's a modern masterpiece.
You don't know General Kenobi memes?
You know how I feel about the prequels.
How they're meme gold? That's what you should feel.
All right. So next question, also from 10 Little Men.
Oh,
I had to rephrase it. What Generation 2 Pokemon had no stab moves available to it upon its introduction? Like, it couldn't learn any moves of its typing.
I think I have an idea. Whimsicott, anything?
If you have an idea, let's put that out there and then think a little more about it.
My idea is Gligar.
We had a question about Gligar a while back, and it was something about stab moves.
I don't think it learns any stab on level up. I think it's mostly normal and poison moves that it learns.
This is in general. This is just in general. Like, if it's any other way in Gen 2.
Oh.
It counts.
Oh. It wouldn't be Smeargle. That's normal. Technically, it's not a stab attack, but it's a normal move.
And can also get access to normal type moves. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
What's a Generation 2 Pokemon with a really, really weird typing? Like, compared to maybe what it... gosh.
It's not a legend. It's not... I feel like it would be like a baby or a pre-form or something like that.
All right, I'm going to need an answer.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
You have the hint as well.
Oh, that's
Might as
right.
well, since I screwed us up on Palkia.
This is a dual-type Pokemon, and it's very hard to obtain. You can get it from using Rock Smash in Generation 2. That's one of the ways to get it, but you also just got one gifted to you in Generation 2 as well.
By that information, and it can't learn stab moves in Gen 2, is that what... Right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. That's what 10 Little Men said.
Okay.
I could double check.
Is it Shuckle? That's a Rock Smash thing.
And it also seems pretty convincing. So yes.
That is the correct answer. Shuckle in Generation 2 did not learn any okay, it technically learned rollout, so that is an incorrect question, but it did learn rollout via TM. Otherwise though,
so the questions are just failing really, really hard.
So this is on the fans. This is on the fans who provided them to me in their trivia sections, so they should all feel bad. All right. Next question, 2 points, one for each answer. You guys are at 2 points right now. Let's go for 4. Which 2 generations did not introduce a Pokemon that can learn Glare by level up?
Okay, Generation 1 is out because Arbok.
6, 7. I'm crossing them out. 1 is out. 2 is out because Dunsparce. 6 is out because... Oh no, by level up. I don't... Superior learns it, but not...
By breeding.
It's by breeding.
Yep.
Zygarde, 6, out.
Generation 7,
3, 7. We're at 3, 4, 5, 7. Great. My gut is... And it's 2 of them.
Yes.
Only 15 Pokemon were introduced in Gen 7, so that might be a possibility.
Only 15?
Okay.
Oh no, 3's out because of Seviper.
Okay, good. I was going to say Masquerade, but fixed it. So Viper is there. So it's like 4, 5, and 7, and we have to say 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed point.
Let's take an extra 10 seconds and see if we can make it 2.
Is there anything snaky in 5 or 4?
I'm gonna need an answer, guys.
I would say 4 and 7, because I think there's just got to be something in 5 that learns it, because that one's the one with 800 Pokemon.
And yet, I think it's... I don't know, I would have said 4 and 5, but
What's your final answer?
go for it, Seth.
Oh, gosh. 4 and 7.
4 and 7 is only half correct.
Dang it.
The answer is 4 and 5.
It is, you're right. Whimsicott, I lead us astray.
It is 4 and 5. So Arbok learns Glare by level up. Dunsparce learns Glare by level up. Seviper in Gen 3 learns Glare by level up. In Generation 6, Zygarde learns Glare by level up. And in Gen 7, catch this, I wouldn't have known this either, Drampa gets Glare by level up.
No.
And he says, "Get off my lawn!"
Yeah. So that is 3 points for you guys right now. We're going to move on to the final question. The final question, as always, is your base stat question. And this week, I want to know, what is the Rock-type Pokemon with the highest base speed?
Mega Aerodactyl comes to mind.
How much is Mega Aerodactyl?
I think it's 150. Same as Mega Alakazam.
Okay, that's pretty darn fast. So there's nothing I can think of that goes faster than that, because Minior is slower, Lycanroc is slower, and yeah, I think you're right.
I think so.
Mega Aerodactyl is your final answer?
Give us like 10 seconds to think about something we might have missed.
There's no legend. I'm pretty sure it's Mega Aerodactyl.
I really cannot think of anything else. Yeah, let's go for it.
Mega Aerodactyl is correct because I miscounted. And that is 4 points for you guys today, so good on you.
Because you miscounted. What did you miscount?
So I counted. So what I do now for these is, because I've gone through so many of like the higher up ones, that I try to go and find like the 18th type that shows up on that list. And I miscounted. I forgot that I counted rock type already. And I counted Lycanroc. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I'm like, yeah, Mega Aerodactyl is actually the right answer. So that's what happened to me. But that gives you guys some trivia points this week. You got 4 points this week.
I'm so mad at 10 Little Men.
Yeah, 10 Little Men messed everything up.
That Palkia question. I was so proud I knew that, and it was just wrong.
All right, so the trivia score is going to be swapped around here. So you guys got an additional 4 points today. That does move things around a little bit. Not really, but that's okay. So in first place now with 17 points, we still have Scrawn. In second place, we have Basket with 12. Tied for third, we have Sublime and the fluffiest Whimsicott with 10. Bringing up fifth, we have Seth Vilo with 9. In sixth place, we have Jushiro and Bocefus tied with sixth. And following up after that, we have Lynian with 4 points. Everybody else has yet to get on the board. Welcome to PokeQuiz PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. That means stuff that they just know in their heads. That means
stuff we were born with.
Exactly. Things that they can only know because they are just such Pokemon masters and geniuses that they need no internet, no Google, nothing. They just have to use what's in their head to answer 5 questions all about Pokemon. If they answer these questions correctly, they get some points. They are competing together as a team to answer these questions, and they'll have 1 minute to answer each of them. There are 5. One of these questions has a bonus point attached to it, and they have a hint that they can use on one of the questions if they get stuck. However, if they get all the questions correct without using the hint, they get an extra point for a possible total of 7. They are competing against their fellow co-host in a race to 30 points to win a shirt from TeePublic from the Puckle TeePublic store. This segment is also brought to you by Anime Gravy, where you can go pick up a bunch of cool anime art. So check out animegravy.com, ANIMEGRAVY.com. These guys are great. They're sponsoring the segment.
I have their sweet Professor Oak, I want you to be a Pokemon master poster in my... It's awesome. I love it.
Exactly. So you guys can check them out and pick up some of their cool art. So if you guys are ready, I've got my questions ready and prepped to go without the answers in the questions this week.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
All right. Question number 1. These all come from our trivia segment on the Discord. So if you want to submit trivia for the channel, for this segment, you can always do so on our Discord server. So our first question, this comes from Scrawn, actually. He sent me this one in the DM, and I thought this was a good one to kind of kick it off with. So in Pokemon Go, I know both of you play.
Mm-hmm.
Name the Pokemon types that are weather boosted in windy weather.
It's
Psychic is one of them. Flying is one of them.
You said what was the other one?
Psychic.
I think I know Steel and Ice are snowing. Clear is Grass, Ground, Fire. I think, is it Fairy? Is it Flying, Fairy, and What was the other one you said? I'm sorry.
It's
Poison.
Psychic, I think, is the other one.
Psychic.
Or it could be Dragon.
I don't think Dragon is in them for Windy.
Dragon might be Foggy.
Dragon might be Foggy.
So definitely flying. Do we know how many there are?
3. There are 3.
There are 3. Because I think the only one that's 2 is snowing.
So yeah, I think it's flying, fairy, and something else. Either psychic or dragon.
I don't think it's dragon because, like, where I am, I get windy weather a lot, and I don't think I've ever seen dragon on my, like,
they're just rare regardless, but I think it is dragon.
Okay, if you're solid, let's go with it.
So what's your answer?
Flying.
Flying, fairy, and dragon.
Flying, fairy, and dragon? That is
R.Sigma?
Unfortunately incorrect. The answer is dragon, psychic, and flying.
Oh,
I messed it up with the fairy. What is anything? Is fairy?
Fairy is boosted by partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy.
that's a weird one.
Which is a stupid weather in and of itself.
Yeah, that's not weather.
I just know windy brings me more routes, so
Yeah.
it was stuck between the psychic and the fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fine, guys. We're going to kick it to the next question. This next one comes from the Discord server, and let me get the name correct so I don't get yelled at this week in my DMs. Let me see if I can find the person who did it. It is either King of the Seas or Swamp Rat. I forget which one did it. But there is one of them gave us this question. It is actually, I don't see it anywhere. But either way, what is the Pokemon with the longest name via letters in the English language?
For alligator is 10, but they upped the caps from that since.
Was it Gen 6 where they increased it?
Yeah, so it would have to be a Gen 6 Pokemon, I would think. Is that including Mega?
Not
Like
including
the
the
word
word
mega.
mega. Not including the word mega.
I could totally see that happening. Kangaskhan has 10.
Yeah, but I think it's got to be something in Gen 6 or 7.
Right. Chestnut comes to mind. It doesn't have a T, though. It's just chestnut.
Yeah, so that's still only 9. Delphox is nowhere near that. Greninja's nowhere near that.
I'm just at this point I'm going through the Pokedex. Not any of Gudras, not any of Noivern, not the legendaries. It's gotta be something obscure, not Dragalge. Clawitz or no?
I'm gonna need an answer.
Oh boy. Do you want to take a hint? Since
I
we already
think
messed
so.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can we get a hint?
This is a Gen 7 Pokemon with the unique type combination.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not Mimikyu.
Not Turtonator. I'm just trying to think. Unique. No. None of the Tapus. None of the... Ooh, what about the Ultra Beasts?
Ultra Beasts have a decent chance.
Yeah. Nihiligo. Pheromosa's pretty long. Buzzwole. But those aren't unique.
Not Circuitry, not...
Unique type combination.
Yeah, not Kartana,
Right.
not... Actually, is it any of the Ultra Beasts, possibly?
No, because I don't think any the rest of them are unique. What? Man.
Yeah, because it can't be Naganadel.
No.
Huh.
Man, when we hear it, we're going to be like, God, son of a gun.
I'm gonna need an answer.
Type-No, Silvally, and...
Yeah.
You want to go Pheromosa? Because it's not unique, though. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I need an answer. Give me something. Just say anything.
Hakamo'o.
Hakamo'o?
Yes.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is Crabominable.
Oh.
Get out of here.
Crabominable. Yeah, he's got like 12 letters in his name. Longest Pokemon name.
Grab.
He's also pretty forgettable.
Yeah, he's also pretty forgettable because he's not very good.
You don't get him in the story either.
Yeah, no, it's awful, isn't it? You can't evolve him till the end.
I had that thing in my party for so long.
So did I.
I did too.
So did I.
Same with Charjabug.
All right, so you guys are 0-2 today. I'm sorry. You guys are just getting crushed.
Dang.
All right, so the next question. So this one comes from 10 Little Men. And I think this is a fun question. So what you need to do here, it's a little bit different than our normal questions. So he wants to know what secrets of 3 moves will always result in a 4-time super effective hit. So you can use 3 moves in sequence, and you'll always make sure that you hit your opponent with a 4-time super effective hit. So 3 moves, they don't all have to be on the same Pokemon. Unless I guess it's Smeargle, but...
I mean, would one be like What? So it has to be something that changes the opponent's type or changes your attack type, right?
I'd imagine so. So it can't really be Soak with either Trick or Treat or the other one, Forest's Curse, because I don't believe Water shares any weaknesses with those two types.
Well, don't forget there are moves that are odd with their typing super effectiveness as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. So
Wait. Well, okay. I'm probably not going to be any help then because
okay, so it's Forest Curse. You use Soak first, then you use Forest Curse, and then you use Freeze Dry.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. Because Soak will change your opponent's type into a water-type Pokemon. Forest Curse will tack on the grass type to that, making your opponent a water or grass type. And then if you use Freeze Dry, that is super effective on the grass type and also on the water type. So there you go. That is 1 point for you guys. 1 out of 3. Let's see if we can get you guys some points. Question number 4 is your bonus question as always. This one has 2 points, and because I'm nice to you guys this week, there's also an additional point you can get if you get even better with the specifics here. Okay. So the question is, what is the name of the person who introduces you to contests in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? That's for 1 point if you get her name. For a second,
just played it.
I know her name.
For a second point, what is her signature Pokemon? And for a third point, what is the nickname of that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Lynian or Altaria Ali, because it's a male Altaria, which Mashiri, Chad's female Machoke has infatuation with. So,
what was the girl's name one more time? Just because I want to know it. Alicia. That sounds right. Okay.
Lycia with Ali the Altaria. That is correct on all accounts. I'll give you 3 points for that. So that you guys are 4 for 4 right now.
Boom, good one, Sigma. That was amazing. I was like, I just played this, and I definitely skipped over all the dialogue.
No, her lore is interesting. She's like the niece of Wallace.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. So for your 5th point and your 5th question, we always have a base stat question. And today I want to know what fairy type Pokemon has the highest base attack stat of all fairy type Pokemon. Physical attack.
Bulu comes to mind. But,
yeah, I was thinking one of the Tapus. Oh, yeah, Bulu's the strongest one.
But I think Xerneas might be 1 point higher for some reason.
Really? Okay.
I don't remember for sure. I think it might be 131. But is there a mega physical fairy type?
I was thinking, is Mega Altaria special?
It's mixed. But it's also not high because it's mixed.
Either way, yeah, it's not as... What else is fairy that's mega? Because Gen 6 and
it's
Gen
Mega
7.
Gardevoir, which does nothing.
Right.
That's a special attacker.
In Audino stays normal type, right?
It becomes a fairy type, but it's also an Audino, so it's...
Right.
It's not physically attacking either.
I was just thinking of what fairies there were.
Granbull might be up there too, but it's a Gen 2 Pokemon, so its stat shouldn't be that lopsided unless it's a defensive stat.
So I think we're between Bulu and Xerneas, really.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because there aren't any fairy Ultra Beasts.
I feel like Xerneas and Yveltal's attacking stats are 131 for some reason, but it could be 121. And I'm pretty sure Bulu's is 130. So.
So we're looking at either a difference between 1 stat point or 9.
Yeah.
We're gonna need that answer.
Which one do you want to go with?
You can take a pick between the two.
Oh, boy. All right, I'm banking on Xerneas.
Okay.
That is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is none of the things you said.
Oh.
By the way. So Xerneas is at 131. It is the second highest attack stat of all fairy type Pokemon. Bulu's at 130, which is the third highest of all fairy type Pokemon.
Good call.
Unfortunately, though, the number 1 spot goes to Mega Deontay. With a base 160 attack stat.
Dang, we skipped every Mega. We went through every one except for that one. Jeez.
I just forget Mega Deontay's a thing.
I think most people do.
Because it has massive defense stats if it's not Mega Evolved, and then it just loses those. And
exactly.
Well, I always for whatever reason, grouve Deontay and Magearna together in my head, and I know Magearna is not a fairy, so I'm like...
Magearna is a fairy, though.
How do I not? Why have I thought it's psychic this entire time? Probably
You've been wrong.
It's another Whimsicott was flying.
Yep. All right. So that is it, though. You guys got 4 points today. So that does move around things a little bit. It puts Sigma on the board because I haven't
was
been
on the
keeping
board
up with
for
the side
TCG
shows.
Cast. I had one somewhere.
I haven't been keeping up
last
with the
week.
side shows at all, so don't blame me. So right now we have Scrawn in first place with 17 points, followed up by Basket in second with 12. Tied for third place, we have a three-way tie with Sublime, Whimsicott, and Bocefus, all with 10 points apiece. In sixth place, we have Seth Vilo. In seventh, we have Jushiro. And in eighth, tied for eighth, we have Sigma and Lynian with 4. I haven't done the sideshow points, so I apologize. And then Snag and Shamu have yet to get on the board. So there we are, guys. Welcome to PuCL's PokeQuiz. PuCL's PokeQuiz is the part of the show where we're going to quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. That means they can't use the internet or anything. They got to use what's in their heads. They're going to get roughly a minute to answer each of these questions. Lynian and Whimsicott are going to be operating together as a team today, trying to answer these questions. They are competing against their fellow co-host in a race to 30 points. First co-host to 30 points wins $20 to TeePublic. They're going to have 5 questions to try to answer. They have a hint that they can use to help them answer these questions. One of these questions will have a bonus point, and they will also, if they get all the questions correct without using the hint, they can cash it in for an extra point for a possible maximum total of 7 points today. Like, it's actually still pretty close, like everybody scores. So it's kind of anybody's game at this point. This segment, though, of course, is brought to you by AnimeGravy.com. You can go over there and check out some cool Pokemon art. And like Bo said last week, they got some cool Pokemon stuff like the Professor Oak I Want You to Be a Pokemon Trainer poster. So definitely go check out AnimeGravy.com for that. And then these guys are going to fight it over who gets that $20 of sweet, sweet TeePublic credit. So if you guys are ready, I've got the questions.
We are ready.
I'm very ready.
So all of these questions are provided to us by our fans over on our Discord server. So if you want to drop those in, we've got a trivia channel over there that none of these co-hosts can see, but you can see. So drop in your trivia. They've been having cool little discussions in there too, like just festooning trivia, which is really cool to read. So I would also suggest just going through and reading it.
I am sad that I have to miss that.
Yeah, advertise something I can't buy, why don't you?
Exactly. With great power comes great responsibility. But here we go. All right. So our first question, I think this is kind of a softball. What is the only way to obtain Lapras in Generation 1?
From a guy at Silphco?
I'm panicking because I'm thinking, is that right? Or it has to be right.
It is right. Like, once you liberate the building from Team Rocket, a guy on one of the upper floors tells you, oh, this Pokemon is going to be much better off with you. Here's a Lapras.
It's so obvious I'm second guessing it, but I think you're right, so I'm just going to go with that.
That is correct. It is a gift in Silphco. That is the only way to get one. The fun fact that goes along with this, though, is that in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they actually opened up a way to catch it in the Safari Zone or something like that. So you can actually catch it in the remakes and not just get it from the gift opportunity, which is really interesting. But that's 1 point for you guys. We're just tossing off those softballs. All right, so our next question. Remember Miiverse? Well, Pepperidge Farm remembers Miiverse, and so do our fans on the Discord.
Oh no.
What was the first and only Pokemon game to support Miiverse on the 3DS?
Why you do me like this, Thatch?
It's not me, it's the fans.
Sure, but you picked it.
Yes, I did.
So, okay, so what was on it?
You said on the 3DS, right?
Yeah,
on the 3DS and not on the Wii U. I want to make that clarification because, like, you could, like, say Pokken has integration.
So, the only spin-offs, because it's not a main series game.
Yeah.
The only spin-offs that came out on the 3DS were, like, Art Academy. Was there, like, a Troze game?
Well, we had Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, I think was a 3DS title. And technically, I think Pokemon Rumble World. And Pokemon Rumble World's graphics were very Miiverse adjacent. But honestly, I don't even know if it's worth using our hint here because we're...
I am going to need an answer.
Wait, that's continue, but I think I had a remembering.
Okay, go ahead.
There were other games that came out, but they were remakes. Or not, they're ports. No, because then that would have been continue with like Crystal or something.
I am going to need an answer.
Do you want to use our hint, Lynian?
No, because I feel...
You would use Weverse to share content.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got to... Do you want to just guess Art Academy? Because it's either that or we use the hint.
I think that was the hint.
Oh, was that the hint? Okay.
I didn't give it to you officially.
Okay. I'll take that. Art Academy. Final answer.
Art Academy is correct. It is Pokemon Art Academy, so you can share your cool little artsy projects. There you go. All right, so question number 3, and this is kind of just like a little factoid, a little nugget. So the next 2 questions are going to have to do with Pokedex height. And so I want to know, who is the tallest not fully evolved Pokemon?
Is it Onix?
Probably.
Because I know Steelix is like one of the tallest Pokemon, period.
Yes.
It's only marginally shorter than Alolan Executor, like by inches.
Yes, and the other things that are very, 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 very tall are like all fully evolved because they're like Mega Rayquaza, Alolan Executor, Wailord. So yeah, Onix sounds like a great answer, actually.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's that big. Maybe... No, because that's smaller.
Is Onix your final answer?
We'll go with Onix.
Yeah.
That is correct. Onix stands tallest among the not fully evolved Pokemon at a solid 28 feet, 10 inches.
Good job, Lynian.
In freedom units.
In freedom units? Oh god, Thatch, please.
I believe they're called Patriot Points.
We're going to keep giving you some more goodies about Pokemon height. And so... this next question actually has 4.5-ish answers. I'll explain why here in a minute. I only need you guys to give me 2 of the answers for 2 points. If you want to go for all 4.5-ish, you can get bragging rights, I guess. So, our next question: what Pokemon shrink in Pokedex height upon evolving?
So, Cosmog to Cosmoem, it gets smaller.
Yes.
That's 1.
It's 4.5 because one of these is a Mega Evolution, by the way.
Oh. Does Shelmet get smaller when it evolves to Excelgor?
No.
Okay. Pokemon that shrink. I know Cosmoem does because it condenses down.
Yes, Cosmoem is one of those very, very, very small Pokemon, like the 4-inch tall Pokemon.
And it's super dense.
Yes. Because it weighs as much as Celesteela, and it's only as big as a Flabébé.
Right. What other things get smaller?
There are so many Pokemon.
What about things that, like, go anti-snake? Like, is Dragonite smaller than Dragonair?
Yes, probably. That's a very good point. Okay, so let's keep these 2 and find another one so we're sure.
Just in case.
So, things get tiny.
Is there a bug type or something? Like,
I am going to need your answers here.
You know what? I say we just go for it. We got 2 I think are reasonable.
Yeah, I would have fun trying to find the others, but yes, I think those are very reasonable.
All right, so Dragonair to Dragonite and Cosmog to Cosmoem are both correct. They both shrink. So the other answers, the other 3 for you, Gloom to Blossom.
Oh, right. I knew that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Haunter to Gengar, and then Mewtwo to Mega Mewtwo Y.
Actually, I knew that one. I didn't know the Haunter one.
Yeah, they all shrink in height. It's weird. But that gives you guys are 5 for 4 right now, so you guys might be able to make it a perfect 7 today.
Let's see.
Depending on this last question, which is a base stat question as always, and because Thatch is running out of highest base stats, we're doing a lowest base stat today.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Yes. I want to know what Psychic type Pokemon has the lowest base attack of all Psychic type Pokemon.
There are many words I want to say, and none of them I can say on a family-friendly podcast.
There are so many possibilities. Like, Cosmog, Cosmoem,
Abra? I don't...
Abra, Solosis. Oh gosh. There are so many possibilities. Oh gosh.
And only one answer.
I feel...
Do you feel strongly on anything?
No.
Because I'm racking my brain like...
The one thing I feel strongly about is that we might have to go for 6 instead of 7 and get the hint. What do you think?
My pride.
I know it hurts.
Sublime's listening to this and laughing right now. Just throwing that out there.
Sublime can do things. I don't have time to memorize these, my friend.
Just the fact that he said this makes me think, is it because Sublime memorized them all, or is it because Esper is also a possibility?
Oh, no, it's not Esper. I'll tell you it's not Esper.
Thank you.
Well, like...
I didn't mean to mislead you there.
I would be down for just saying Cosmog and just trying for 7.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean...
I will tell you the lowest base attack stat is base 20.
Okay, then it's not Cosmog, because it has to be a prime number.
Yeah, it's probably Abra, yeah.
I mean, because Abra's whole thing is, like, just super... It has, like, 100 and something base special attack.
Yes.
Okay, Abra, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Abra is correct.
Yes!
With a base 20, it is Abra. There's a lot of them that are really close, though. Like, at 22, or at 23, we have Wynot. At 24, we have Bronzong. At 25, you have Mime Jr. and Vroltz. And then you have Munna at 25 as well. And then Cosmog and Cosmoem at 29. And it's just, like, there's a lot of them right down there. But that is correct. That is all 7 for you guys. So that almost changes up the leaderboard.
Almost, but honestly, wow, Lynian, you got most of them.
You say that like I wasn't second-guessing how to get a Lapras.
All right. So right now, in first place, we have Scrawn and Whimsicott with 17 points.
Oh.
In third place, we have Basket with 12, followed up by Lynian in fourth with 11. Sublime and Bocefus are tied for fifth with 10. Seth Vilo is in seventh with 9. Jushiro in eighth with 6. R.Sigma are in ninth with 4. And then Shamu and Snag have yet to get on the board. Welcome to PokeQuiz PokeQuiz, where we're going to quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge. So Shamu and Seth today are going to be operating as a team. They cannot use the internet. They can only use one another to try to answer a series of 5 Pokemon questions that all come from our community over on our Discord. You just go to the trivia channel and you submit your questions. You do not email them to us because these guys can read the email. They cannot, however, see that trivia channel. So please make sure you go and do that. It's we like doing it. It's great listener interaction, and that chat has just kind of gotten to the point where it's like really cool. People are just dropping random trivia that we can't use in the show, but you learn some cool Pokemon stuff along the way. They will be competing against their fellow co-host in a battle to 30 points to see who gets there first. They have a chance to get a possible total of 7 today, 1 for each question, 1 for one of the questions with a bonus point, and another one if they don't use their lifeline, which is a hint, throughout the entire series and get all the questions correct. So if you guys are ready, we are going to see if you guys can change up that leaderboard.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeet it is. All right. So our first question is going to come from one of the people on the Discord that I forgot to write their name down. And it is, in Ruby and Sapphire, how many tiles of water on Route 119 can you find Feebas?
Oh, no.
Oh,
I want to say 3.
Is it?
What do you think?
I thought it was actually much higher, but it's just like it changes.
Yeah, well, yeah, it changes, but at any point you can find it in...
It's the same number of tiles.
Yeah, in this number of tiles. It's 3 or 8. I don't think it's 8. It might be 5.
I'm literally thinking so much higher than that, because I thought it kept changing depending on, like, it randomly.
I'll give you a plus or minus 1 on this as well. I'll give you a plus or minus 1. So you got a little bit of a window.
I really don't know. If you're thinking that, I'm thinking like 30s.
Oh, no. It's single digit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Single digit, too. Should we just go like 4?
We could go 5, because that's kind of right in the middle.
Well, if we go plus or minus 1, then it's like 3 to 5. I think 4.
But it could be 6, Shamu.
It could be 6, but then it could be 3.
I need an answer, guys.
Let's go with my gut. Let's go with 4. Why not?
4 is unfortunately out of that window. The answer is 6.
Dang
Damn
it.
It is 6 tiles in which you can find feed
Dang
us,
it.
which was absolutely awful because I think it was still like a 5% encounter on those
Yeah.
tiles.
It's
No,
like
I think it was
minimal.
really high on those tiles.
I
No, it's
beg
still
to differ.
minimal.
But
It's
that's
minimal.
fine. We can talk about it
Yeah.
another time.
Yeah, different trivia.
I also forgot to mention that this segment is brought to you by Anime Gravy, and that when these guys get to 30 points, they will be winning $20 worth of a Puckle T Public credit to get that sweet, sweet Puckle swag.
Woo!
All right, so you guys are 0-1 right now. So
Yay.
our next question, these next 2 questions kind of go off of each other, so just pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
What typing is the most uncommon in a dual type Pokemon? So
The
of all
most
dual type Pokemon, which type is the least common?
This includes megas. I don't think it.
Yes, it
one of them,
includes
but
everything.
It includes everything. Okay.
There are several that are exclusive typing.
No, but like one type that gets matched with other stuff.
A single type that gets matched with others. Okay.
Yeah, which one gets matched the least amount?
Gotcha. Well, we know it's not flying because that's matched with every single type.
Yeah. Normal might be one of them.
Not
There's got a
anymore.
couple.
Not after Gen 6.
Oh yeah, no, they did like fighting and some others.
Yeah, my immediate gut says Ghost or Fairy because Ghost hasn't been paired with too much, but Fairy is still really new.
You've got Ghost for the generic type. You've got Ghost Electric.
This is total number of
Rotom.
Pokemon, by the way, not just like which types it's been with.
Oh yeah. Okay, so like not
this is
unique
like-
combinations. This is total Pokemon.
Yes.
This one that would take more than a minute to figure out.
You just have to go with your gut here. That's what you're going to need.
So it
It's
might
more
be
like
a type
rolling a
that's-
dice.
It might be a type that's conveniently. I was just writing out the types on a piece of paper before we started, just to test my memory. Electric also comes to mind because that type in general is sparse.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Electric. Wouldn't be water.
No.
Wouldn't be fire's got a good amount.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Like,
Electric, Ghost, or Fairy,
I'm kind of
or Dragon.
No, Dragon Thief's got enough.
but there
I've
aren't
got-
a lot of dragons per
Yeah.
se.
But there aren't a lot of mono dragons. Why am
That's
I
true.
helping you? I'm not helping you.
I don't know.
I
Because
need
it's
an
a
answer.
confusing question. Because it's like, how many of alternate types are there? No, wait, how many of just this combination, but also not combinations, but also so it's a little odd.
I need an answer. You have to give me a type.
What you think, Shamu? What's your gut
I'm
telling
thinking
you?
Electric, honestly.
Let's
like-
go with it. I think
Electric is unfortunately incorrect. The answer's ice.
I'm okay with
Only
that.
29 Pokemon are actually ice plus another type.
I'm okay with that. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Ice, baby. So this next
wouldn't have
question,
known that.
so unfortunately you're 0 for 2, but this next question is actually bounces off of that last one, and I think you'll know the answer. What typing is the most common in a dual type Pokemon? Of all dual type Pokemon, what do you think is the most abundant type?
Water, probably. I don't know. I know single type waters exist, but like,
I was gonna say normal
because
you get every single bird except Talonflame.
And Zapdos, and Moltres, and Articuno.
Well, I mean, like they're legends. They're not the bird.
but are we talking about like normal type, dual type? Just like how many Pokemon of this? Like
how many? So what type is the most abundant amongst all dual type Pokemon?
all dual types ever.
Yes.
Each dual type, it counts one for each of those types, and what number is the highest at the end of the day?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this one's pretty straightforward. This one should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
I really don't even know.
I
I think water or normal. But
Yeah,
I
water
don't
or
even-
normal, I think, would be the options there. But there are a lot of pure
There are a lot
normals.
of pure of each type. Yeah.
I'm gonna need
My-
an
my-
answer.
I hate you,
My brain's
Thatch.
just not working. My brain's not
And
working.
whoever
today.
gave us this
Too
trivia, I hate them too. Because that's a weird. Now that we finally understand it, we have like 10 seconds left. Want to just go with normal, see what happens, YOLO it?
Sure. At this point, yeah.
YOLO. Normal.
Normal is unfortunately incorrect.
Ah!
The answer's flying, guys. Come on. Like, there's one pure flying type Pokemon. One.
Oh! Okay. Okay, now
Come
that
on.
I finally understand the question, can we,
And then I was trying to drop the hints in there with the Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos.
Well, that's because I
It's
made
too
the bird
early.
comment.
Yeah.
It's too
Lando and, like, Tornadus. Or
Okay,
Thundurus,
I-
not Tornadus.
I was thinking That was a weird question. That was weird.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys a chance to redeem some points here because you guys are going through right now. This next question has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 answers, okay? So this is what I'm going to tell you. So it was originally going to be your dual point question. I was going to make you say 4 of them for a possible 2 points. However, now what I'm going to say is for every one of them you name up to 4, you can get a point. So you can get a total of 4 points here.
Oh God, here we go.
So if you name all 6, you get bragging rights.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to know, and you guys should be able to figure this one out. What Pokemon can keep their ability while Mega Evolving?
Oh, okay. So
Scizor.
Yeah, Technician. Yep, Scizor is one of them. What does Steelix get?
Sandforce. No.
Sandforce. Okay, that's not it. Audino gets Healer, and it can have Healer.
Audino.
Because like Regenerator, Healer, and something else.
Tyranitar.
So that's Tyranitar. Yep, Sandstream. Trying to think of anything.
Not Slowbro. Not any of the Gen 1s. The starters. I mean.
Yeah. Not that.
Blaziken.
Blaziken. Yep. Blaziken's another one. That's 4 so far.
I want to get another one in there because I'm not positive on Audino.
I would go for all 6 if we can.
Oh, there's 7. I miscounted.
There's 7.
Oh, there's 7 of them. Okay.
Not Sceptile, not Swampert.
Nope.
Latios and Latios.
Yeah, because they keep Levitate. No, what would be that last one just in case?
Searching.
No,
Brain. Not Sableye, not Mawile, not Medicham.
Yeah, Medicham gives you huge power. So it'd be Medicham, Dilates, Tyranitar, Blaziken,
Scizor, and
Audino. Yeah.
Oh, right. Are those your answers?
Those are our answers.
Those are all correct. The person that wrote the question missed some of them, like Audino and Medicham, but those are both correct as well. The other answer that you could have gotten is Abomasnow.
Oh yeah. Weather setters in general. Yeah.
Yep.
But we'll give you 4 points for that because you guys did real well there.
Woo! We did it.
All right. Our next question is, as always, a base stat question. But however, Thatch is running out of highest base stats for typings because it's been God knows how many episodes. So we're going to start going to second highest and sometimes lowest.
Oh.
So I think you guys will know this one. You still have the hint as well. Don't forget that. Granted, I don't think you'll need it.
Auto cash in.
But I want to know the rock type that has the second highest defense stat.
I want to play my hint card. I think I know what it is anyways. It's probably Aggron, but... something else has it, I think.
Maybe? I don't know.
Because I know Shuckle's got the highest.
Shuckle's got 230.
Oh, no, it's Regirock, actually.
So this is a hunka chocolate.
Yeah, it's Regirock. I forgot Regirock has 2. I forgot that Reggie had 200. I'm like, it's Regirock.
That is correct. Aggron's at 180. So
yeah.
And I knew Aggron was 180. I just forgot about the 200.
Actually, the answer is... Oh, I misread. But we'll say Regirock. I gave the wrong hint. The answer is actually Stakataka.
Prime number, whatever.
Yeah.
130. Regirock's got 200.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, never mind. I misread that. For some reason, I have... No, Stakataka is at 211. Never mind.
211. Okay, you said 131. That's why I was just
like...
that's
I was
attack,
misreading. I apologize.
How dare you.
For that confusion. He's the third highest, but we'll take it. I would have... Instead of saying he's a hunka chocolate in love, I would have said he's a brick house.
Wouldn't have gotten that. I don't know.
Yeah, right. So, all right. So that gives you guys 5 points for today after that rough start.
Oof.
So we are going to go ahead and change up those standings and see how that goes. So that gives Seth 14 points and Shamu your first 5 for this trivia cycle. So let's go ahead and let's format this.
I want that Kona Diamond Head's tapestry.
Oh yeah, that tapestry though. All right, so in first place, tied, we have Scrawn and Whimsicott with 17 points. In a close third with 14 points, we have Seth Vilo. Basket is in fourth with 12. Lynian in fifth with 11. Sublime and Bocefus tied for sixth with 10. Jushiro in eighth with 6. Dr. Shamu in ninth with 5. And R.Sigma in the rear with 4. It looks like it's still anybody's race, honestly. Like, that's actually really close in, like, the top 7. That's still really close. Anybody's game. Welcome to PUCL's PokeQuiz, the part of the show where we quiz your co-host on their Pokemon knowledge and what they know about the Pokemon franchise that they talk about every single week. You guys can submit these questions to the trivia channel on our Discord. Let me say that again. You submit them to the trivia channel on our Discord. I get asked maybe once, twice, 3 times a week about where to submit those questions and if we should send them in an email. No, you go to our Discord. There's a trivia channel on there that the co-host cannot see. The co-host can, though, read the emails. So I would definitely check those things out. So let's jump right into it, though. This is the part of the show where we ask questions about Pokemon. We're going to have 5 of them today. We're going to ask Sublime and Shamu. They are going to operate together as a team to try to answer these questions. They are in a race with their fellow co-host to 30 points. Whoever gets there first wins $20 of TeePublic credit, brought to you by AnimeGravy.com, the show where they bring, or not the show, but the website where they bring you a bunch of cool anime art, and they have a lot of cool Pokemon art, including a Green Tauros poster, as well as cool things like I Choose You, Professor Oak posters and stuff like that. So definitely check out AnimeGravy.com. They are sponsoring this segment. So if you guys are ready, though, I do have your questions together, and we're going to see if you guys can go for a perfect score today. There are 5 questions worth 1 point apiece. One of these questions will have a bonus point attached to it. And then, of course, you have your hint that you can use throughout the whole game. And if you don't use that hint and get all the questions correct, you can cash it in for a 7th point. So if you guys are ready, I've got the questions.
All right.
Question numero uno. Which Pokken fighter is also a supporter Pokemon in Pokken Tournament?
Krogunk.
That would be, Krogunk.
Croagunk.
Like, we already know that's right, so final answer.
Yeah.
Croagunk is correct. That is 1 point for you. Yes, Croagunk is a support mon, and then it was a DLC character. Well, not a DLC character, but it was added on to the arcade cabinets, and then it got added to the Pokken Tournament DX. So, yeah, good. That's the correct answer. All right, so now we're going to up the difficulty like a little bit. So we all know the Pokerap from the original Pokemon anime.
We heard it growing up.
I don't need you guys to know the entire Pokerap for this question, okay? From the Pokemon anime, the first season, at the end of each episode, there would be a Pokemon rap at the end of the song. What I believe, I don't remember who asked this question, but whoever wrote this question, I believe it was Scummy Squirtle, wants to know, who was the last of the 150 Pokemon to be named in the Pokerap? I actually knew this before he answered. But we'll see if you guys can know. I mean, you have a 1 in 150 chance.
Okay.
And per us trying to sing it earlier, you probably know it's not Slowpoke. So it's 149.
Charmy, yeah. And then it goes, that's all, folks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it come to my head.
I can't. It's not like
Charmeleon, Wartortle.
The only thing that comes to mind is Slowbro.
Aerodactyl. Give us a sec. We're gonna, yeah. I just need to hear it in my head. I need to imagine. I'm going back to my childhood, you know?
U2, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke. It's none of those. I can give you that.
It is not those. I can do Ammonite, Slowpoke, and then there's something. That's all, folks.
If you want the hint, I can always give you the hint as well.
Do we want to use it early? I'm not.
Yeah, let's use it. I don't think we're going to get it otherwise, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. So this is a Pokemon that one of the people that were featured in the show had. So a recurring cast member had.
The main character or recurring?
They were in every episode.
So main character.
Main character. I would say they were in every episode. It's one of Team Rocket's Pokemon. I should say that.
Okay, so that gives us Gen 1. We got Lickitung, Wheezing, Arbok, Ekans, or Coughing. Or technically Meowth, I guess.
It's a fully evolved one. We'll say fully
Alright,
evolved.
so that leaves us with Wheezing or Arbok.
Oh, Victory Bell, too.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Oof. Well, we have a 1 in 4-ish chance.
I think it's Victory Bell, actually, because I'm thinking, I don't think Arbok was the one that they ended with, and Wheezing, I think something else came after.
No, because for Wheezing, it's earlier in it, because I think they have Wheezing say its own name.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
So it can't be Wheezing. Yeah, because they make a thing about Wheezing as it wheezes its name, you know?
Yeah.
So it can't be Wheezing.
I think it's Victory Bell, unless you could think of something that came after Victory Bell.
Is it Arbok or Victory Bell?
I think it's Victory Bell, because I remember Arbok, I thought they did the same thing kind of with Wheezing, and I thought something came after it. And also, Arbok's kind of a hard name to, End on. If you think about it, it comes off a little weird.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's Victory Bell, though. I feel like that sounds weird, too, in the rhythm.
I can see it, too, yeah.
I'm going to need an answer.
Well, it's a 50-50 at this point.
I'm more for Victory Bell, All
right, then let's just go Victory Bell. That's fine with me.
Victory Bell is unfortunately incorrect. The answer is Arbok. It ends on Arbok. But that's all good. You guys gave it a valiant effort. You got it down to a 50-50. All right, so our next question. So Pokemon games on the box art used to always put the "gotta catch 'em all" catchphrase for the Pokemon franchise on the front of the box. They've since dropped that. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. I hope you have, because that's what this question is about. And and we want to know, what were the first games to drop the "gotta catch 'em all" from the box? And I will clarify that it was an entire generation.
Okay, so what generation? Yeah, I want to say Gen 3, because that was the first time you couldn't catch them all. You know what I mean?
That's actually true.
Yeah, like on the single systems that were released. So I'm inclined to say Gen 3.
I'm just trying to remember the box as in because definitely not Gen 1 and 2, I can tell you that. And
I think it's Gen 3. Game? Yeah, like a generation.
Yeah, I clarified that it is a generation that it happened in.
Because I know for sure it's Gen 4 did not have it on that.
I don't think it had it on Gen 3, though. Although I will say I never bought any of the Gen 3 games, out of the box.
Protest.
Yeah, so. No, I played them. I'm not saying I didn't play or get them, but I didn't buy them in, their boxes brand new. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh, no, don't get it twisted. I still got my Leaf Green and my Sapphire lying around somewhere.
That's fine.
But wait, if we're doing Gen 3, then would the Fire Red and Leaf Green have it on them?
I don't think they would, because
it was the first game. It was the first game in that series, in that generation. Yeah, I will make that clarification.
I think it's Gen 3.
Okay, we can say that. That's fine.
All right, Generation 3 is correct. It is Ruby and Sapphire, because probably the reason you stated, Sublime. They conveniently dropped it when the first games came out, and you couldn't catch them all in those games for the first time since Pokemon.
And you couldn't transfer your stuff over. It was a hard reset.
Oh, that was. I mean, it wasn't intentional, to be fair. They
tried. They just couldn't come up with it.
They tried, and they knew there were issues trying to go to this, from the old IV and EV system to the new IV and EV system, and that's why they just decided, let's just do the reset.
Nope, they just can't catch them all yet. That's fine.
Yeah, we've since fixed that with Crystal version and on the Virtual Console and stuff like that. The Virtual Console fixed everything. I like that retrospect or that retcon in just their series. I thought that was done very well. But yeah, that gives you 2 points. You're 2 for 3 right now. Let's see if we can get you a point back. Actually, I'll be nice, because you got the one question wrong, and I'm nice to everybody when this happens. This next question actually has 3 answers. If you get all 3 of them, I will give you an extra point.
Ooh.
You can possibly get 3 here, because I do this for some other people. So I'll be nice to you guys.
Wow.
A little bit of parody for you, Sublime.
Thank you. I feel like when I'm on the show, it's hard mode.
All right.
And there's some co-hosts that get easy mode. I'm just saying.
All right. What Pokemon have more than one ability that give them type immunities, such as Volt Absorb and stuff like Storm Drain? So who gets
not
more
resistances,
than one
but explicitly immunities, right?
Their abilities give them immunities.
Oh yeah, Lantern. Wait, does Lantern get water?
Lantern has Water Absorb and Volt Absorb.
Because I was thinking Gastrodon with Storm Drain and Water Absorb.
Who did you say?
Gastrodon.
Okay.
So I'm for sure on Lantern. You're for sure on Gastrodon?
I'm thinking, because I'm trying to remember what else it gets, and nothing else really. I think it's Sticky Hold.
I thought it didn't get Water Absorb. I thought it was only Storm Drain.
Is it only Storm Drain? It might be that. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure it's only Storm Drain, and then it has its own recovery. I could be wrong, but I know for sure that Lantern gets both. Lantern is my for sure.
And this is lines, right? This is not species, so it's just Lantern and
sure.
Not, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure, because I don't want to next thing you know, we say Lantern, forget Chunchao and
there are 3 of these though.
All right, so it's abilities that give immunities, not just abilities that would give resistances, right? So nothing like
just abilities that give immunities.
Yes. Heat proof. Because Bronzong came to mind, but that's not quite.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, same thing.
That's not quite there. All right, let's think of all the abilities that give immunity. So you have Levitate,
Flash Fire,
Sap Sipper,
Volt Absorb, Lightning Rod,
Lightning Rod, the water ones,
Storm Drain, and Water Absorb.
Lightning Rod, Storm Drain, Water Absorb. Are those it?
We said Sap Sipper.
Sap Sipper. I think those might be it, right? For abilities.
They're all the ones that are relevant.
Wonder Guard, but that's not going to be valid for this.
Wonder Guard, no. Yeah, it's Wonder Guard. But it's 2 different abilities, and it only has one.
Exactly, that's why I said
okay, so what things would have more than one of these, I guess is the question.
Rhydon's not. It only gets Lightning Rod. Well, I feel like Lightning Rod's one of them, but not. No.
What about if something had Storm Drain and Lightning?
Oh, wait, no,
Seeking.
Electivire.
Electivire?
Motor Drive.
Ah, yes, Motor Drive. I forgot that's a thing.
Did it get... It gets Vital
It doesn't, though, because it gets Vital Spirit as its hidden ability.
I thought it had 2 abilities. Oh, yeah, no, it's only 2 abilities, though. It doesn't have a third.
So I think Seeking might be one, actually.
I don't think it gets Storm Drain or Water Absorb.
It gets Lightning Rod. For some reason, I thought it got Storm Drain.
It does get Lightning Rod. I don't know if it gets Storm Drain or not.
Okay. No.
Does Pikachu? I know it gets Lightning Rod.
It just gets Lightning Rod.
Just gets Lightning Rod? Okay.
Just to push you in the right direction, the other 2 Pokemon that you haven't found yet are both in Generation 5.
Emolga. I believe Emolga gets Volt Absorb and Lightning Rod.
Does it?
I think so.
That's my favorite Pikachu clone.
It gets it's like Lightning Rod. It gets 2 of the 3. It's like Volt Absorb, Lightning Rod, or Motor Drive. I can't remember exactly. I think it's Volt Absorb, Motor Drive, but...
Okay, so Gen 5 Pokemon. Wait a minute.
I think one of them Sap Sipper.
I was thinking Bouffalant has Sap Sipper, but...
Maractus.
You're right, Maractus. For sure, Maractus.
It gets Storm Drain. I think it's like Sap Sipper or Water Absorb now, too. Or one of those.
Maractus definitely had that for it. It's such a Pokemon. You know?
It's a Pokemon.
It is such a Pokemon. Okay, so...
I wonder who suggested this.
Lantern and Maractus. I think those are good guesses. We need the third. Okay.
Emolga, I think, but we can just kind of...
Okay, let's go through it a bit.
Yeah.
That's the biggest generation.
Water Absorb.
And Cursed Body, so it's not that.
Yeah.
Was there something that got Levitate in Gen 5? That would have something else?
No, I don't think so, because most Levitate mons are just literally Levitate. They don't really... Bronzong was the one weird
was an exception. Sure, okay.
And if it gets Levitate, it's usually via, an evolution or a thing, or Mega Evolution. What else is Gen 5? Not a starter.
There's very few water types in Gen 5.
Yeah. It's definitely not the starter. That's not... I can't think of anything up through, that desert. Nothing in that area would have 2 immunities. Seismitoad, maybe?
No.
I'm gonna need an answer, guys.
Okay, so we have 2 of the 3.
I would just say Emolga. I'm pretty sure you get 2.
Yeah. Well, we got 2 out of 3 for sure, maybe 3 out of 3. All right, so...
So you're gonna say Emolga, Maractus,
Lantern, Maractus, and I guess Emolga, yeah.
All right. So that is correct on 2 fronts, but not one. Lantern and Maractus are correct. Lantern gets Volt Absorb and Water Absorb. Maractus gets Storm Drain and I believe Water Absorb. The third, Emolga only gets Static and Motor Drive. The one that you were missing was actually Zebstrika, who actually gets 3.
Oh, it gets Sap Sipper. Yep, Sap
He gets
Sipper.
Lightning Rod, Motor Drive, and Sap Sipper.
Right typing, wrong Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. So you were close. Yeah. So that's that gives you 2. So you guys are 4 for 4 right now.
That's
so
not
as always,
the
I like to end our show with a base stat question. This is a little bit different because I'm running out of highest base stats for you guys to answer. So we're gonna change it up this week. And this one's got it's a bit of a themed base stat question. Everybody knows that new Pokemon found in Alola are on island time. But which of the Alolan Pokemon... Which is to say
that they're slow?
Yes. But which of the Alolan Pokemon has the lowest speed?
Why? I'm going to say Stakataka. Bam. Gen 7.
Stakataka.
It's like 13 or something.
It's not abysmal. An Ultra Beast. I'll say it's not an Ultra Beast.
I want to say...
This is a lot harder.
And this Pokemon has a
base hard mode.
Base speed of 5.
Okay. So it's something that literally just does, nothing.
Yes.
Like no speed. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I might have it. It's that PUCL thing, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it's just like a status thing. It's just like a ugly tank that does nothing.
Is that your final answer?
I'm inclined to think so, because its stats are pretty lopsided.
Yeah, I'm okay
super lopsided.
All right, PuCl is correct. That gives you guys 5 points today. So good on you guys. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. That does change up the standings pretty significantly because most everybody's still like neck and neck, which is really nice and cool to see.
It's because everyone's there. We got so many people participating. Yeah,
and they're doing awesome signing up. All right,
so it's hard for someone to take a snowball lead.
Yep. So in first place, tied, we have Scrawn and Whimsicott with 17 points. In third place, we have Sublime with 15. In fourth place, we have Seth Vilo with 14. In fifth place, we have Basket with 12. In sixth, we have Lynian with 11. In seventh, tied, we have Bocefus and Dr. Shamu with 10. In ninth, we have Jushiro with 6. And in 10th, we have R.Sigma with 4. We hope you like that. If you want to keep up with PuCL throughout the week, you can go over to the main feed at PuCL Podcast. Or you could, of course, just check us out on Discord. Link is in the show notes. You can always support the show in a number of ways by checking out our YouTube channel for more content. You can also check out our Twitch at twitch.tv/ThePuCL and our YouTube is youtube.com/PuCL Podcast. You can, of course, help support the show in a variety of different ways. The first being checking out our TeePublic store or purchasing something. You could also go ahead and you can go subscribe to us on Twitch with a Twitch Prime membership, or you can go buy some Vite Ramen using code PuCL at checkout for a 10% discount. Or, more importantly, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/PuCL Podcast. But we hope you liked it, and we will catch you guys on the flip-flop.